this tutorial section. I am Kusum from BCA Expert. Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. I am Kusum from BCA Expert. So, in this video, we shall discuss about difference between coding and programming. So, without wasting much time, let's quickly get started. So, in this video, I will discuss about basic difference between coding and programming and how they work collaboratively to develop the apps and sites. So, first of all, we know about what is coding and what is programming. Coding means what? Coding means it is basically act of the translating code from human language to machine-based language. So, in order to become a coder, you needed to able to write the code in different programming languages such as Python, Java, C and so on. With this knowledge, you will be able to provide the instruction and information to the computer to make it execute the programs, right? So, coding involves writing the code from creating software's program, any sort of the applications, website. Then, program means what? Programming is the process of developing an executable of the software programs that is implemented without any errors. So, it is the programmer's job to analyze the problem in the code and provide the solution. So, this is the programming. Next, in order to come up with the applications, you will need to carry out a few steps including. So, in that first step is planning the application. Next, designing it. Next, testing its the features and deploying it. Next, maintaining after it finished. So, it's only fair to say the programming not only deals with coding but also implementing the algorithm and much more. So, next we see the differences between coding and programming. I already tell what is coding. So, now I tell what is basic difference between coding and programming. So, coding is part of the programming. It's right. Coding is part of the programming that deals with writing the code that machine can translate. So, we come to programming. Programming is the process of creating the program that follows certain standards and perform the certain task. So, next we come on to tools in that. Coding does not require as many software tools since it's just an act of the code translation to machine readable form. Just a simply text editor like WordPad or Notepad. As a coder, you need to know the details of the syntax of your programming language. Programming requires that you perform the document reviews and analysis along with coding that requires extra tools. These tools included the code analysis tools, code generators, compilers, GUI designer, assembler, debuggers and so on. Programmers need a lot of the experience in order to obtain these skills. They should also be able to understand and create complex data structure. Next we come on expertise. Coders should have basic knowledge of the programming language and their syntax and keywords. So programmers should have an experience creating the algorithm, modeling problems, processing the data and meaning the projects. These are just some of the particular skills needed. Programmers also apply their imagination and analytical skills to help them solve the specific problems. So next we see about outcome. What is outcome is behind the coding and programming. So while coding, your expected outcome is a simply solution or a small part of the project. The code acts as a set of the instruction given to the computer. On other hand, programming handles whole application software products or website that is ready to use. So, while coding, your expected outcome is simply solution on small part of the project. But programming handles whole application software products or a website that is ready to use. So, now we know about how the coding and programming works together. By now you probably have an understanding of the difference between the two terms, coding and programming. Now, how to coding and programming works together? So, as to get better understanding, so just imagine we are creating an app to monitor. something like our daily routine for us. How will these two fields work together? First, the programmer will have to. First step is plan the structure of the app. Second step include write down the features of the app. And next, design the app. And one thing of any other features that should be included in the app. So, after the programmer is done with these first steps, they hand it over to the coder. Now the coder will come in the app that transform those ideas into the code that the computer can understand. So the completed code is given back to the programmer. Now the programmers will go through the code and some polishing by debugging, checking for the errors and doing tests before publishing the final product. Now you can see how these two fields have come together to the work on an idea and produce something that is usable to the public. So if you are interested in logic, then you might try focusing on programming. While if you are better at memorizing and understanding things, you can focus on coding. It all depends on which area you would like to explore. Since computer science is wide field and it's still evolving, not stopping anytime soon. So enjoy your journey and you find your path. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe to BCA Expert channel. From BCA Expert.